I've fallen in love with you. Marlon Clarke again. I have no enemies and I have no friends. Just me, myself, and I from beginning to end. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Welcome to Reggae Bits and Pieces, friends. Today, we'll be talking with Marlon Clarke, musician extraordinaire. Marlon not only sings, but he plays all the instruments on his songs. He currently resides in the United Kingdom. So now, let me introduce you to Marlon Clarke. Hi, Marlon. Welcome.
Hello, Dealit. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
And we also have DJ Fireball.
Good morning, Miss. Good morning, sir. How are you? Glad to have you in the studio. It's a long time coming, and I hope you enjoy every journey of this interview and just big you up for all the work you have been doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, Marlon, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you were born and the schools you attended.
Okay, so I was born in Jamaica in the parish of St. John. It's near Runaway Bay, a little place called, it's a little village up in the hills from off the coast of Salem, a little place called Hampstead. It's only a little village. So I was actually born in that village in a house up there that's still there at the moment. Early schooling was, you know, every village have a basic school, as we used to call it. So I used to attend the Edna Richards Basic School in that area, and yeah, graduated from there. And then I started school in Brownstone at the Servite Primary School, and from there I went on to, after passing the common entrance examination, went on to York Castle High School, which is in Brownstone as well. I graduated from York Castle High School, so that was my Jamaican schooling days.
Okay, yeah. I know that York Castle.
Yeah.
All right. How did you get involved in music?
Well, you know, from I was very small. I can't remember a time when I didn't like music. So even when I was at the basic school that I mentioned, you know, they used to have little instruments in the corner and stuff like that, and I was always drawn to anything musical. So, you know, we used to have our little sessions there as little kids. We used to even when we go to sports day, I was always one of the kids who had the little makeshift guitar and the little shaker thing from them times, and always just like anything musical. It started from there, really, right up, you know, into my teens. Always wanted to play, always wanted to, you know, the guitar was my first love, to be honest with you, the bass guitar. Always like the sound of the bass guitar.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really started to play, I would say, professionally until about 15 years old. When I say professionally, I mean playing for money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So the first time I did that was, I was 15 years old, and it was in a steel band that was popular on the North Coast, and they recruited me. That's another story. I don't know if you want to hear it, but
yeah, you can tell us. You can tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about that. So there was a steel band in the area. The guy who had the band, the leader, was called Mickey James. Didn't know him at the time, but you know, as a 15-year-old boy coming from school, in the evenings I would always pass and I would hear this steel drum music, you know, coming from a particular house that I would pass that would pass, every evening coming from school. So I would always like slow down there and kind of like, have a listen because it's music and I love the sound of music. So I would always do that in the evenings. And in one particular evening, one of my neighbors, I saw him actually coming from over the house. And I knew him because he lived beside me, but I didn't know that he had anything to do with what was going on over there. So I spoke to him and I said, you know what's going on over there? And he said, yeah, man, it's still, but I'm practicing with them, whatever. I said, you want to come with me? And I said, yeah, I'll come with you. So I think it was the next day he brought me with him. I went over there and it was just steel drums. There was just steel drums and like a drum kit.
Yeah.
And they had an old organ. Them old organs were that like what they used to play back in the day, like Bob Marley,
yes.
Williams or whatever.
Yes.
One of them was there in the Ghana. So it was active as well. It was, it was plugged in and ready. It was like an old electric organ. So they were playing the steel drums and I started tapping out the bass. First time I ever do anything like that, First time touching a keyboard or I didn't own a guitar or anything. So I started, they were playing something like Yellow Bird or Island in the Sun, one of them simple songs. And I started tapping out the bass on the keyboard. And the guy, Mickey James, the leader, he was like amazed, Oh, that sounds good. And from there on, I just fit in and he said, come and play with us. And the first time that I went out with them, not long after that, probably about a month or so after that, I went out with them for the first time and brought that same organ and I played bass on the organ and I collected 40 Jamaican dollars from up there.
Wow. So you're pretty much a self-taught musician then?
For the most part, yes. I pick up things here and there from other people, but mostly it just comes naturally to me. So that's how that journey started at 15 years old. That's exactly how it started.
Wow.
And from then on, I just go with Mickey James and the band. They were called Caribbean Sunshine. And I just used to go with them with that same keyboard until Mickey James bought a bass guitar. And I started to play the bass guitar. I started to learn how to play the bass guitar. And in that same yard, there was I don't know if you know St. Anne very well or that area, but there was a hotel called Club Caribbean. And they had a resident band. The resident band used to live in that same compound where Mickey James was doing the practice with the steel band. And their guitarist, the lead of their band, I'll never forget his name, it's called Eric. That's all I know him as, Eric. And these were older guys to me because I was only 15. I'm going to say these guys are probably in their 20s.
Okay.
I remember Eric calling me one day and said, come here. And he said, you know the strings on the guitar? And I said, no. And Eric sit me down. I will never forget. Eric sit me down and said, come on, let me show you something. And he showed me all the strings. He said, this one is E, this one is A, this one is D, this one is G. Show me all the frets and say, go down and start F, G, whatever. Show me all where all the notes were, A, B, C, D, F, G, all the sharps. And so that was a real beginning now of me learning the more theoretical side of the instrument with that guy called Eric. I only had about 3 encounters with him when he was showing me stuff like that.
Wow.
Never saw him again. Don't know what happened to him. That was it. But honestly, just like how I told it happened, that's how it happened.
Just like that.
Just like that. And from there I pick up other things from other people over the course of the time when I was on the North Coast, playing bass.
Like the drums and stuff. I mean, how easy was that for you to pick up?
Well, like I said, anything musical just comes really naturally to me. So because I was always in bands, I was always messing about on other instruments during rehearsals, etc. And like I said, it just comes natural to me, the whole feel of playing an instrument. I can't explain it, but it just comes naturally. It doesn't take me long at all to figure out a song or play a beat or whatever it is. I
That's a
can't
gift.
explain it. All I can say is it just comes naturally.
That's a gift, man. That's a gift. So you play naturally by ear if you want to, right?
I play by ear, yes. I play mostly by ear. So, I mean,
Wow.
I do know some music theory. Like I said, over the years, I've picked up things here and there, in terms of the theoretical side, in terms of chord structures, musical notation, etc. I know a little bit, but mostly I hear something and I pick the instrument up and play it.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Um, do you record all of your songs at your home studio? And if so, what's the process?
Yeah, all the songs that I hear currently, I record them here at my house. I have recorded some songs in the past
Mhm.
in other places, or using other people studio wise. But I don't know how this is gonna come across. But when I do it myself, it just sounds better to me.
No, it doesn't sound anyway. No, I mean, so how do you do it? Like, I mean, I know you play all the instruments on your songs. So how exactly do you put them together?
So it's a process. So basically, I think everybody do it different. But how I do it, I usually start out with the whatever piano phrase it is,
Hmm.
or the drum beat.
Yeah.
So so for reggae music, I will start out with the piano banging, that piano thing, and I would get all the chord structure and the chord arrangement. I'll get that down first, and from start to end, and then I'll just go along and add the rest of the instrument. So after I get the chord structure right with the piano, I'll add the drums, get the drums right, then I'll probably add the bass, and I'll add the guitars. And that's how I do it. I just add each instrument or whatever I want to hear in the song,
As you go along.
add them along the way, and then when I get everything together now, then you've got everything together, and then you can start the mixing process. Now that part is the most beautiful part when you play all the instruments,
Hmm.
and when you put everything together and play the song. It's a beautiful moment that I wish everybody could experience.
What makes it beautiful?
Just the coming together of all the instruments, making the song one complete thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, when you're playing the tracks singularly, you're playing the bass, it's just bass playing, or it's just
Hmm.
the drums or whatever. And sometimes I make a little mistake, I have to go back over and correct it. When you finally get everything and put them all together, and they all play together, and you hear the real sound of what you're looking for, or the feel that you're looking for. That's a beautiful thing. It's just great. It's just the whole creative process. I think it's probably with anything that you do in a creative way, whether it's painting or
Okay.
whatever you make, the finished product is always something pleasing or fulfilling, when you've done it yourself.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I'm picturing it while you're talking. You know, I'm picturing it. How often do you put out songs?
You know what? People said to me before, like I've had friends that said to me before, why you put out so much songs like but I think I probably mentioned this before. The way how I do music, I really enjoy doing it, and I mostly do music for myself, for my soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a thing that I enjoy doing, and my head sometimes has got these sounds in it, and whenever the sounds come, I'll just put it down, and it could be any time. That's why I got a studio in my house, and I'm always excited when something new comes into my head, whether it's an idea for a cover song or just a song that comes to my head from out of nowhere. I'm always excited to put it down. So I'll just get up, I'll just go to the studio, and I'll just start putting the ideas down. And if it comes out and it sounds good, I feel good about it, and I'll probably just put it up on social media. And if I'm not doing it to please anybody or for anybody's ears, but I know occasionally if somebody likes it, a couple of people likes it, and that's all right for me. But I mostly do it for my joy. It's really a fulfilling thing for me. It's a joyous thing for me to do. You might call it a hobby, but yeah, that's how I do it. So I could put out sometimes I'll put songs out one a week. Sometimes a month will pass and nothing will happen. But just whenever it comes to me.
And you get feedback from persons when you put it out, right? I mean, saying that they like the song or songs.
Yeah, I always do. In the beginning, no, it wasn't. Nobody paid any attention, but I didn't care. Because you know what, I was just amazed with technology and how you can do these things, you know. Because I know that in the past, recording music was not like that. It takes ages to record a song, and you have to get different musicians and come and play songs and whatever, and it takes a while for it to come together. So it's always an amazing thing to me when it comes to social media and technology as it is these days, where I can do all that myself and I just play my little instrument and do my little song, do my singing, do my harmony and put them out. So I was amazed that I could just do that and put it up for potentially the world to see.
Yeah.
I was always doing that. And like I said, at first there was nothing, silence. But over the years, I've realized that more and more people start like catching on to what I'm doing and liking my stuff. It's always an amazing thing when I see people comment and say, "Oh my God, your voice is beautiful. I like your voice," or whatever. I don't know what they're talking about. It's always an amazing thing to me, and it's like somebody really said that about my voice. It's just my little voice,
You're very humble, Marlon. You're very humble. You're very humble. I know you've done a lot of cover songs. Which has been your most successful to date?
The most successful one is actually a Christmas song that I did, called Feliz Navidad. So at the moment, it's got like 7 million views on YouTube, and it's guaranteed at least 1 million views every December, and it's the biggest one that I've done. It's the one that people from all over the world have clocked on to. I've seen people dancing to it on social media. I've seen even bands covering my version because
wow, really?
Yeah, I've seen bands covering my version because in the beginning, I mean, the song is not my song, the lyrics aren't mine, but in the beginning of the song, everything that I said came from me. Those are mine, and I've seen bands doing the same thing, covering it just like that. So that was that's today. That's the biggest one. So I look forward to Christmas season every year.
To see the numbers go up.
My numbers do go up. Yes, absolutely. It's amazing because every December my subscribers on YouTube go up, my views go up. Everything just happens around about that between November to January. Yeah, so I look forward to that season.
And you enjoy doing covers? Any particular reason?
I enjoy covers, yes, because the songs that I cover are songs that I like. So I just like to put my spin on it to see how it would sound with my vocals and in reggae, with my feel. And I also think that people will identify with you as an artist quicker from a cover song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah.
So when you do a cover song, people will stand up more to people. People hear it quicker than if you do an original. When you do an original, like, all right, okay, whatever. But a cover song, they would have known that song, they would have familiar with that song already. So clock onto it quicker. So, but personally, me, I just like every song that I do that I cover, I really like it. I just wanted to put my spin on it.
Yeah, which is how Sanchez got his start too, doing cover songs, other than singing in church, but doing cover songs.
Yeah. and UB40.
And
A
UB40.
a few artists have made it big from doing cover songs. There's nothing wrong with cover songs, but some people might be against it. Say, oh, their own song. But like I said, it's okay doing your own songs, but cover songs, I think you can identify quicker with the people, or the people hear you, quicker.
Yeah. Have you written any original material?
I have written some original songs over the years, one or a few, yeah. But like I said, the cover songs get noted quicker than any cover. Cover songs are the cover songs get noted quicker than the originals. It's very difficult to do a good original song. It really is a difficult thing, and I take my hat off to all the people who do really. You have some songs that are really good songs, original songs.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to do, but you've got some songs that some original songs that you hear it one time and you just can't resist it, and those are the songs that become massive hits. That I'm gonna say one of them, like My Girl. It was one of them songs, that everybody knows, and it stand the test of time over the years, and even today you can play that song anywhere and people sing along to it.
Yeah, I've noticed that you've done Midnight Train to Georgia.
Yes. Another one of my favorites. Like I said, the covers that I do are the songs that I've loved over the years. And yeah, I just try to put my spin on it.
I noticed also that you posted Tricks about 2 days ago. Is that an original?
That is a brand new original song, yeah.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I like it.
Oh, thank you. I've not got much feedback from that one as yet, because like I said, the originals, people are like, okay.
Yeah. And it's nice. It's really nice. And I like how you spell Tricks, Trixx.
Yes.
So what prompted that song? I mean, where did you get the idea from?
Right. Do you want the truth?
Yeah, I know what the song is about. Yeah, I want the truth.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, I want the truth.
Yeah. A friend of mine. Okay?
Yeah.
And me and him talk a lot. And he likes this girl. But she's always sort of like evading him, or making plans with him or whatever. And then she just like back out or what, you know the deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking about what he was telling me and the situation with him, yeah, all those lyrics just coming to my head. It's not about me. It's about him.
It was
and I told him it was about him. And my friend, if you watch this, it's not you. It's the other guy.
It was
my other
me,
friend.
Right? So that's where that came from. It's a nice song though. It's really nice.
Bahi, Jari. Je vais à Paris.
Paris, j'arrive.
David, Paris, Jari.
Paris, j'arrive.
Paris, Jari.
Paris, j'arrive.
Paris, Jari. Paris, Jair.
Je vais à Paris.
Je vais à Paris.
This is Marlon Clarke representing for Reggae Bits and Pieces. Coming to you near or far, brothers and sisters, nephews and nieces. Educational, informative, always giving you what is what about our history and music. Big up!